I think you can tell what we're gonna do today.
So today's goals are to get all these marks off this hood of my mom's car. I think this is all from when I was grinding down my axles. It's on the chrome trim and everything too. So I'm gonna see what I can do about that. The paint's like really rough, so see what we can do. Everything looks really good in the light right now, but so the weather today is like absolutely perfect for this. It's like 60 degrees, sun's out, and I'm also in some shade here. And even when the sun does pop out, it's not like crazy strong. It doesn't get the paint super hot, so hopefully we won't have any issues with water spots. Yeah, so I'm just gonna get started, I guess. So first things first that I learned from one of my biggest videos that has over 100,000 views is when you're using the foam can, you should rinse down your vehicle first, then foam it, and then do a hand wash, and then go on from there. So that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna rinse it down, and then we're gonna play with the foam, which is the funnest thing you could ever do. So I got my bottle filled up. I use about 2 ounces, or like just under the 100 milliliter mark on the bottle. And I fill it up to like the top 1,000. Also, I get a lot of questions. This is leaking all over me. This is the pressure washer that I use. It's just a cheapy Ryobi. I got it for 80 bucks at Home Depot. But pretty much any power washer that has this quick connect right here, where you pull it and this pops out, will work. For anyone that's wondering, that's what it looks like. Quick connect, and there you go. I think pretty much any power washer will work as long as it has that. This power washer is only 1600 psi, which is nothing. They probably recommend like 3000, but it gets the job done. It has all sorts of settings, so you can adjust how much foam and the water and the angle, so you can make it work. And then I'm just gonna shake it up, and we're good to go. Alright, so there we go, all foamed up, nice and thick. Let it sit for a little bit, work out some of the heavy stuff on top. I am going to rinse this down because I got some overspray on that. Now I'm going to take care of the wheels. So while my dad is mowing the front lawn and making a whole bunch of noise, I'm just gonna do a hand wash on the car because walking around I see a lot of dirt that got out. So I'm gonna get it with a sponge, and then I've gotta wait for it to dry before we hit it with all this fun stuff. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm not gonna film it because whatever. All right, so I got that hand wash done. Looks really good. Let's see on this side where the sun was hitting it. Yeah, came out pretty good. I got most of the dirt off. And there's so many like little crevices on this car that like when you rinse it, you have to keep rinsing it, and the more and more dirt just falls out. So on the side that's in the sun, what? Like my dryer. All right, so the main wash is done. I'm gonna let everything dry all nice, and then I got a bunch of other stuff to do: tires, windows, you know, all the polishes. But it came out really good. All right, so the paint has dried. Looks good. Now comes the fun part that I also have no clue what I'm doing. I'm going to try and polish out some of this crap. I don't know what it is. It's like rust. But so I have all these polishes. Yeah, Adams stuff. I'm gonna start with just the regular correcting polish and then do a finishing. I'm not quite sure I'm gonna need the heavy stuff, and this is like my first time doing it, so I watched a couple videos. I got all my pads, some detail spray, and this is a Harbor Freight polisher, so we'll see how it does. I know the pads stick to it pretty well, but this is a little bit too big for them. And then after it's all done, do some paint sealant with the hand applicators, and then with tire foam and all that extra fun stuff to finish it up. But I really have no idea what I'm doing when it comes to this, so I could either fail horribly or it'll come out really nice. So I guess there's only one way to learn. I've watched a couple videos, so we'll see what happens. So here goes nothing. So that's the correcting compound. Did a pretty good job. There's it's kind of hard to see on the camera. There are still some of the rust specks. I don't think those are really going to come out because I think they're under like the clear coat. They might need a wet sand, but it definitely feels a lot smoother. So I'm going to move on with the process and see what happens. Alright, so the hood was done. Just went over this side that you're looking at with the paint sealant, and the hand applicator came out unreal. So I think I did a pretty good job for having no idea what I was doing. This is all new to me. I've only just, you know, threw soap on the car and rinsed it off. So I'm gonna hit the other side of the car with the sealant, and then that's it. So for now, I will catch you guys in the next one. Remember to subscribe, talk to me below, let me know what I did wrong, let me know what I should do better, and we'll do the Jeep next maybe.
And listen.